What's up, everyone? It's Dr. Laura Pence here with the video series, Understanding Your Greatest Self. This series is a year-long series, 2 episodes a week, where I'm rolling out content and information that's going to help you get to know yourself a little bit better, become more self-aware of how you're engaging with the world, and maybe make some changes so that you can live a more fulfilling and meaningful life. All right, so we're in March, and the month of March, we're all about answering that question: how does the past impact me in the present? And today, we're going to talk about people from the past that are showing up in the present. And I don't necessarily mean that they're actually showing up in the present, but their impact from the past is having a place in the present. So let me give you an example of that, right? Let's say in grade school, there was a teacher who picked on you a little bit and liked to separate you out from the other children. Maybe you were a little bit loud, maybe you were a little bit energetic in class, and they felt that you needed to be separated during reading time, during lunchtime. Who knows why, but they sort of moved you into a position of timeout, maybe more regularly than you liked, okay? So that happened in the past. But in the present now, that teacher's not there anymore. But when you find yourself in group situations, when you find yourself among a bunch of peers, maybe you internally separate yourself out. Maybe you internally feel like you don't belong in that group. And that could be because of your experience in the past with that specific teacher. So that's one way that an individual in the past can impact the way that you're relating and showing up in the present. And it's really important for us to have an awareness of that because, quite frankly, a lot of our behavior in the present is built off of relationships and interactions with people from our past. And if we get to know that a little bit better, then if there's something that's showing up in the present that we would like to be different, we have a better chance of changing that if we actually understand where it's coming from. So your exercise for the week is to identify 2 people whose impact in the past is showing up in the present. Now, I gave an example of an experience that might not feel so great, right? That might put you in a position of not feeling, I don't know, good about yourself and maybe kind of shrinking away from the world. But you can absolutely pick an individual who had the opposite effect, right? I had a coach in high school, thank you, Coach Tenney, who taught me a lot about hard work and taught me a lot about the reality that we're not always going to win. We're not always going to be the best. We're not always going to be picked, but we got to keep working hard. And I know now that the way that I interact with myself and the way that I interact with challenges comes a lot from that coach. And that was an incredibly positive experience. So you don't necessarily have to pick somebody in the past whose impact in the present is affecting you in maybe a way that you'd like to change or a way that's negative. You can pick somebody who certainly has had a positive impact you in the present as well. But again, your exercise for the week is to pick 2 people whose impact in the past is showing up in the present. Now, come back on Thursday, because on Thursday we're going to specifically look at individuals whose impact in the past are showing up for you in a negative way in the present. And we're going to unpack that a little bit and sort of help you move into a position where you actually might be able to change the way that it's impacting you in the present. So make sure you come back for Thursday's episode, okay? Hit that subscribe button. I want you to make sure that you're getting the notifications that these videos are coming online. Thank you so much for the support, and I'll see you in a few days. What's up, everyone? It's Dr. Laura Pence here with my video series.
Let's stop right there.
Yep, I don't remember actually what I said.